G'day, friend. Let's watch some court hearings. Everyone is innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. The commentary and editing provided in our videos are in line with the principles of fair use, as outlined in Section 107 of the United States Copyright Law. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. Don't forget to smash the like button, pounce on the subscribe to get our latest content, and comment with the timestamp of your favorite moment.
Where's Detective Manuel's supplement? He said he conducted a photo lineup.
Yes, Your Honor. I have a copy of that, however.
It's on your computer?
Yes, Your Honor.
See your computer?
Yes, Your Honor.
That's what I'm looking for.
Your Honor.
Alrighty. All right, Mr. Lopez. Photo lineup was conducted and your client was picked out.
Your Honor, at this time, we would be renewing our probable cause argument from yesterday, as I have not had an opportunity to review the documentation. I did see that the state provided Your Honor a copy of it. However, defense has not had an opportunity to review it and potentially raise any probable cause arguments. However, in the meantime, we would be requesting a reasonable bond be set, and then any further motions we would file just to allow my client an opportunity to bond out, and we can formulate an attack plan while he's out of custody.
All right, thank you. In reference to battery and false imprisonment counts, the court does find probable cause as to count 1. Bond will be set at $1,000. As to count 2, bond will be set at $3,500. Conditions will be: do not return to the scene of the offense. There's absolutely no contact with with the listed victim as well as state witnesses. He's not to possess any weapons, firearms, or ammunition. Anything else, state?
Your Honor.
Court dates, please.
Next court date on demand.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great rest of the day.
What other private attorneys are back there that I cannot see?
They are approaching, Your Honor.
All right.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Rosie Tejada. I have Mr. Pinto Vasquez.
Pinto Vasquez. All right, I have to look for that.
Pinto Vasquez.
It's a warrant.
Yes, Your Honor.
Right, let me get some warrants. Pinto Vasquez. All right, that's 25 at CT 3953.
Application filed.
He's private counsel. And he failed to appear for arraignment with Judge Dorn. There is a bond and it's currently set at $2,000.
That is correct, Your Honor. Would you entertain an oral tenants motion for an IOR in this matter?
No, ma'am.
So the bond remains set at $2,500?
$2,000.
$1,000? Right.
Yes, ma'am.
May I be excused?
Yes, have a good day.
Thank you.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Judge Simon Wiseman on behalf of Jeffrey Curtis. I'm just announcing my appearance. Apparently, Mr. Curtis needs to be seen at the end. He is in medical. So I will.
I'm sorry, I wasn't able to hear your client's name.
Jeffrey Curtis, last name.
Oh, okay.
Curtis. So I will just wait patiently until be heard.
It's okay, that's fine.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Michaela Fairless, 23 CF 601.
PD approved.
Approaching, Your Honor.
Ma'am, you're here for a violation of probation warrant. Probable cause has been found. You currently do not have a bond. Court dates?
Next court date, December 2nd, 9:00 a.m. in courtroom 5F.
Ronald Henson, 21 CF 3157.
PD approved.
So you're also here for a violation of probation warrant. Probable cause has been found. There is no bond on your case. Court dates?
Next court date, December 2nd, 9:00 a.m. in courtroom 5F.
Dimitri Jerome, 24 CT 4861.
PD approved.
You're also here on a violation of probation warrant. Probable cause has been found. There's no bond on your case.
Next court date, December 11th at 8:05 a.m. in courtroom 4B.
Michael Martinez, 25 CF 3060.
PD approved.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon. Looks like you failed to appear for an arraignment. There's no bond on your case at this time.
Okay.
Court dates, please.
Next court date, December 4th at 8:45 a.m. in courtroom 5A.
Thank you.
Beatrice Matos, 25 MM 1607.
PD approved.
Ma'am, are you Beatrice Matos?
Yes, I am.
All right, you failed to appear for an arraignment. Your bond is currently set at $2,000.
Um,
Your Honor, against the advice of counsel, the defendant would like to speak to you.
I don't think that's wise, ma'am. You are being recorded, so anything you say can and will be used against you. And before you say anything, I am not your trial judge. Your trial judge has issued a warrant for your arrest and has set bond at $2,000. I cannot reduce that. So any issues with that bond amount has to be taken up with your trial judge.
okay, so if I pay the $2,000 anyway, I'll be okay?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
You too. Manuel Rojas, 25 CT 3168.
No application filed.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. You have not completed your public defender application. What's going on?
Job. My job. I mean,
Your job? Okay, well, I need you to fill out an application if you want a lawyer to help you with this case, because I'm looking at a bench warrant because you failed to appear for a plea date and your bond's currently set at $5,000.
yes, I know, but
Okay.
they didn't give me they didn't explain to me everything. You know, that's why I missed that 19 court day.
No, okay. Well, go ahead and do that application so you get a lawyer so they can, hopefully reset this plea date and get you out of jail if you haven't posted bond.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Date, December 17th at 1:30 p.m. in courtroom 4E.
Zachary Bennell, 24 CF 3694.
PD approved.
Right, sir, I've reviewed a violation of probation warrant. Probable cause has been found. There's no bonds on your case.
Next court date, December 3rd at 8:30 a.m. in courtroom 4F.
Christian Jimenez. Quite a bit of cases.
Approaching, Your Honor.
Great. So your first case is 25 CF 3824. First count is trafficking fentanyl, which I do find probable cause for. Count 2 is possession of controlled substance, which is the heroin. I do find probable cause. Count 3 is possession or use of drug paraphernalia. I do find probable cause. State.
Your Honor, the state has moved for pretrial detention, given the first charge. The motion for pretrial detention has been filed by the ASA. I do have a copy. A copy was also provided to the J in Judge Carson's courtroom.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you would like to review the motion for pretrial detention.
Yes, please. Alrighty.
And Your Honor, in addition, per the PTR sheet, he is out on bond in case number 2025 MM2466. So regardless, the state argue that he should not be entitled to a bond.
All right. So as to the trafficking, it's going to be 0 bond. And the clerk will provide us with a pretrial detention hearing date. Count 2, he is entitled to a bond. It's going to be stayed at $5,000. Count 3, entitled to a bond. It's going to be set at $1,000. We have a court date.
The PTD is set for December 2nd at 8:15 a.m. in courtroom 5A.
All right. Do have another case, 25 CT 4284. And that deals with the driving under the influence of alcohol or drugs. I do find probable cause. Your bond is set at $1,000. The refusal to submit DUI testing, that's 25 CT 4285. I do find probable cause. Bond is set at $1,000. And altering or obscuring vehicle registration or license, that's 25 CT 4288. Do find probable cause. Bond is set at $500. Conditions will be: there is no alcohol, and you shall not possess or consume any illegal narcotics. You cannot possess any weapons, firearms, or ammunition. Do we have any court dates?
Next court date on demand.
Okay.
Is Your Honor intending on taking no action on the bond in 2025 MM2466?
That will be revoked, set at 0. Lawrence Booker, 25 MM2842.
Approved.
All right, Mr. Booker, you were arrested for resisting an officer without violence. I do find probable cause. Bond is set at $500. You're on ROR for 25 CF 2713. That's going to be revoked and set at 0. Court dates, please. It's Mr. Lawrence.
No, the ROR case.
That's 25 CF 2713. That's revoked and set at 0.
Next court date on demand.
Sean Zamari, 25 CT 4281.
Approved.
Approaching, Your Honor.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Right, so you were arrested for driving with a suspended license. This is your second subsequent offense. I do find probable cause. Your bond's going to be stayed at $500. The conditions will be: please do not drive until you possess a valid driver's license. Court dates?
Next court date, December 4th, 8:05 a.m. in courtroom 4E, if out on bond. January 5th at 8:15 a.m. in courtroom 3E.
Next case is Aziz Beck. I'm not going to say this last name. Hakimov. Yep. Sure, that's not it, but it's 25 CT 4282. How do you say your first and last name?
Azizbek Hakimov.
Yeah, you say it better than me.
You got it.
So you were arrested for reckless driving.
PD denied.
Okay. I do find probable cause for your arrest, and your bond is currently set at $500. You did not fill, oh, he did or he did not?
He did, but
He did, he was denied. All right, sir, I need you to go ahead and hire private counsel, okay?
What is it for?
Just for, moment to visit, don't have, you don't have to either reapply. Or you can hire a private attorney to handle the case.
Okay.
All right, any dates for him?
yes. Next court date, December 4th at 8:05 a.m. in courtroom 4E. If out on bond, January 5th at 8:15 a.m. in courtroom 3E.
All right, thank you. Next case is Christina Rivera, 25 CF 3826.
No PD application filed.
Approaching, Your Honor.
Right, ma'am, you didn't complete your public defender application. What are you gonna do about getting a lawyer?
I did complete it.
You did? Okay, we didn't get it. So before leaving, can you please go ahead and fill out an application?
Yes.
All right. You were arrested on 2 separate counts. The first one's possession of controlled substance, which is the methamphetamine, and possession and use of drug paraphernalia. Do find probable cause for your arrest. Count 1, your bond is set at $2,500. Count 2, your bond is set at $500, and the conditions will be do not possess or consume any illegal narcotics. Now, you're out on bond. Looks like an Orange County case was the same thing. So that case number is 25 CF 9805. So we're gonna revoke your bond. It's gonna be set at 0.
Yeah, but
Any dates?
Next court date on demand.
Jared Velez San Miguel.
Approaching, Your Honor.
PD approved.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon. All right, your first case has 4 separate counts. The first one's possession of controlled substance, just the THC. Possession less than 20 grams of cannabis. The use of a weapon during the commission of a felony and tampering with evidence in a criminal proceeding. As to each of these offenses, I do find probable cause. As to count 1, your bond is set at $2,500. Count 2, your bond is set at $500. Count 3, your bond is set at $1,000. And count 4, your bond is set at $2,500. Conditions will be you're not to possess any weapons, firearms, or ammunition at this time, and you cannot possess or consume any illegal narcotics. Your second case, which is 25 CT 4289, which is reckless driving, do you find probable cause? Your bond is currently set at $500. Court dates, please.
Next court date, December 4th, 8:05 at courtroom 4E. If out on bond, December 15th at 8:30 a.m. in courtroom 4E.
All right, thank you. Napoleon Louverture, 22 CF 3589.
Approaching, Your Honor.
Good afternoon.
PD approved.
Good afternoon. I've reviewed the warrants. There's probable cause. Your bond is currently set at $1,000. All right. Do we have Mauricio Zambrano Ramos?
Yes, Your Honor. He is approaching. I know he will need the services of the interpreter.
I'm sorry, he's gonna need a what now?
The interpreter?
Spanish interpreter?
Yes.
All right, and state your standing, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
So I'm going to assume you're doing a pretrial detention motion on these counts?
Your Honor, the state's actually requesting that you hold them at no bond pursuant to Arthur.
Oh, Arthur, all right. Let's get the interpreter.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. This is Rafael Barrera, State Certified Court Interpreter, and I have been previously sworn.
Good afternoon. I'm conducting initial appearances. Just let me know when you're ready.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ready to proceed.
Your Honor, I also would like to.
Well, I know, you're gonna waive.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. This is case 25 CF 3821. Defendant's name is Mauricio Zambrano Ramos.
PD approved.
Se le designa el defensor público.
Great. I have reviewed the arrest warrant as to counts 1 and 2.
He revisado la orden de arresto referente al primero y segundo cargo.
Your attorney has waived the formal reading of these charges.
Su abogado ha excusado la lectura de cargos formales.
Again, probable cause has been found
Se ha determinado indicios razonables.
pursuant to author.
Según Arthur,
Proof is evident or presumption is great.
la presunción de la culpabilidad es muy grande.
You will be held at no bond as to both counts.
Será detenido sin derecho a fianza en este momento en ambos cargos.
The conditions, no contacts with anyone under the age of 18.
Las condiciones serán provisión de contacto con personas menores de 18 años.
No contact with the listed victim.
Una prohibición de contacto con la víctima indicada.
No return to the home.
No puede regresar al lugar de los acontecimientos.
No weapons, firearms, or ammunition.
No puede portar armas de fuego, municiones o armas blancas.
Anything else, State?
No, Your Honor.
Any dates?
Next court date on demand.
Próxima comparecencia cuando sea ordenada.
You can have a seat.
Puede tomar asiento.
Thank you so much. Have a happy Thanksgiving.
You as well, Your Honor. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, and do we have a Jeffrey Curtis?
He's not here yet, Your Honor.
He's not here.
No, that's what PTR just informed me.
Is his attorney still there?
His attorney is still here, yes, Your
All
Honor.
right, can I see him, please?
Of course.
Hi.
Hi, Judge.
Are you willing to waive your client's appearance? I mean, I did give him a
Yes.
bond.
I know, and absolutely, I'll waive his appearance, Judge.
Okay, all right, and I'll waive the reading of the charges.
Understood.
I do find probable cause as to each of these offenses. Count 1, bond is set at $1,000. Count 2, bond is set at $1,000. In regards to 25 CF 2711, I take no action.
Understood. Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Have a good Thanksgiving, Judge. May I be excused?
You too. I am all done on my end. Have I missed anything?
No.
All right, everyone have a happy, please state your first and last name for the record.
First name is Matthew, last name is Ferry. I represent Zachary Bryson.
Now I gotta find it.
In warrants, the second is.
Okay. All right, 25 MM 2782, Zachary Bryson. All right, for case 25 MM 2782 came in as an arrest warrant. It's been reviewed by a judge. Probable cause has been found. Bond is set at $2,500. There's no contact with the listed victim. There's no return to the scene of the offense. No weapons, firearms, or ammunition. He's on bond on 25 CF 920. That's going to be revoked and set at 0.
May I be heard, Judge?
Or,
The revocation of bond.
sure.
So Judge, he turned himself in yesterday on a warrant for violation of pretrial release. I think it's important that the court understand procedurally what happened here. He was arrested this year in April on a charge of installation of a tracking device. The allegations in that case are that Mr. Bryson placed the Apple AirTag in his son's car seat. It's important to note that the car seat, there's obviously a dispute over the custody of a child. They were not married at the time, him and his ex-girlfriend. But he has strong defenses to that particular charge. It's set for trial with Judge Wilson and coming up on December 8th. According to the affidavit, obviously preparing for trial, and according to the affidavit, Mr. Bryson apparently took a screenshot of previous text messages, and one of them inadvertently went to the alleged victim, and that's the basis for this particular violation. But there's no new messages at all. It was unintentional conduct on his part. He did not send any kind of threatening messages at all to to the alleged victim. Obviously, the underlying charge does not involve any violence. There's no allegations of violence between the parties at all. There's no stalking, harassment, things of that nature. This is just the case stems from him putting an Apple AirTag in his minor child's car seat. He's 31 years old. He has no record of any kind. He's a U.S. citizen. Obviously, his child needs him for an emotional support, financial support. So we're asking the court to take no action on that other case.
I won't be able to do that. It's revoked, set at 0. You can take it up with Judge Wilson. Okay, thank you. Right, was that Mr. Lopez that I saw?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Edward Lopez on behalf of Elias Hashimi.
Hold on, let me look for that.
Sorry.
I remember the case. Is this the kidnapping?
That is correct, Your Honor, and I do have probable cause arguments.
Oh, you do?
Yes, ma'am.
Right, let me find it. Right, there's a lot of new cases. All right. 25 CF 3809. He was arrested for battery as well as false imprisonment, which really should be kidnapping, but. All right, Mr. Lopez.
Yes, Your Honor. Within the four corners of the arrest affidavit, there is no mention or no way for the officer to have identified Mr. Hashimi as it's predicated within the arrest.
You're absolutely correct. I'm not gonna go through this whole thing and make you do it too. I honestly read it 3 times, so I thought I was like hallucinating, but I don't know how they know it's your client. I even looked on Benchmark. There's no additional information, state.
Yeah, I also noticed that, and I was going to be asking for a 24-hour reset.
They're requesting a 24-hour reset, Mr. Lopez.
Your Honor, we would be objecting, given that there's no language in the affidavit of Mr. Hashimi's identification. He's at this point been illegally detained.
And I certainly do understand that, but reading this scared the crap out of me, so I'm not inclined to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and grant the state's 24-hour reset. Please get me that information.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. All right, and just 1 second. Yes, sir.
So, I believe, Judge Thorne's blocks were, messed up a little bit when, setting the arraignment, and so the new date has been set. Can we at least get that on record and then?
Judge Thorne? For who?
For, the first case that we had, the Portuguese, Suelen Queiroz
Can you do
Rodriguez.
that after I'm done?
No problem.
Okay, thank you. All right. Hi, counsel. What is your first and last name?
Jim Gardner with the PD's office, Your Honor.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I figured you're a private attorney. That's why I'm like, oh, do you have a case?
I have a lot of them, Judge.
All right. So we will do, let's see, Davinsky Delpy. That's an out-of-county warrant poke.
He's approaching, Your Honor.
Yeah. Come in.
All right. Sir, you have an out-of-county warrant from Polk County. Your bond is currently set at 0, so they will come and get you.
That's it.
Raymond Arizari, out-of-county, Lake. Is that your case?
Yes.
Okay, off record or on record? Okay.
So, Your Honor, the state and I entered into a negotiation, so it's really in Lake County. He was actually never, he was put on probation. Clerk and pay the restitution, and it was to immediately terminate. So it's no pro tunc to September 30th. So he actually wasn't on probation. We're just waiting for the judge to see this.
Okay.
But this is the joint stip from both the state and defense, which has been filed.
And that's for 25 MM 2514?
No, that's
That's
for
for-
25 CF 635, the Lake County case for which
Oh, okay.
and in trying to get the state dismissed, I'm not sure. I unfortunately was trying to get to first appearance for 25 NM 635. But if you look at the facts on that case, that is actually my client's home that he owns. Cannot have an injunction from his own home with a person that doesn't know, or and is prohibited
How about we do this? I take no action on 25 MM2514. Let y'all work that out.
Yep.
And I don't know what you're gonna do about Lake County.
Well, the judge just has to sign.
Sign it?
I would
Okay.
just ask him, based on, say.
I'm not knocking that, but it's their warrant and I can't do anything about their warrant.
Okay.
Do you think you can get the judge to sign it before, you
The
know?
judge was trying to get it
signed for here? Yeah.
I think
Uh-oh. Well, I can't touch it unless he tells me I can't. So I can't do anything but say it's at 0 and do your best to try to get them out. Okay?
all right.
But I won't take any action on 25 MM2514.
Okay, thanks.
Okay? You're welcome. Victor Reyes, out of county, Polk.
The last stage for bond and time of bond.
Sir, you are here for a warrant as well, and it's currently set at 0, so Polk County will come get you.
All righty.
Calvin Williams, out of county, Volusia. Right, you have a VOP warrant. Your bond's currently set at 0, so Volusia will come get you.
BOP, not on probation, man.
Let me see. It says bond revocation, count 2, obstruction officer without violence, count 2, possession of cannabis. It's set at 0, so they'll come get you. Thank you. James Bronson, 24 CF 3589,
Judge, may I be heard on that?
on a bench warrant
Yes, Your Honor.
for a failure to appear for trial.
He was incarcerated in Orange County, Judge.
Right, you're gonna have to send that information to Judge Wilson. I cannot touch her bond, and it's currently set at 0. Okay? Thank you.
I have a next court date. That would be January 15th, 9 a.m., room 5F.
Is it Shamar Burns? You have several cases.
PD approved.
Right, sir, I have an arrest warrant for 25 CF 3109. There's 3 separate counts: grand theft auto, burglary, unoccupied conveyance, and grand theft. Probable cause has been found. Count 1, your bond is set at $5,000. Count 2, your bond is set at $5,000. Count 3, your bond is set at $5,000. The conditions will be no contact with victim or witnesses, no weapons or firearms, no return to the scene of the offense.
Yes.
Are you gonna announce dates after I'm all done, or?
Yes.
Okay,
They're all on.
all right. Next case is 25 CF 3109. This is another arrest warrant. 3 separate counts: grand theft auto, burglary, unoccupied conveyance, and grand theft. Is that the first? Oh, hi.
The next one should be 3108.
3108. That's 1 count of burglary of unoccupied conveyance. Probable cause has been found. Bond will be set at $5,000. Conditions will be no contact with victim or witnesses, no weapons or firearms, no return to the scene of the offense. Make sure these are not stuck together. 25 CF 3124, that's 1 count of burglary, unoccupied conveyance. That's also an arrest warrant. Probable cause has been found. Your bond is set at $5,000. There is no contact with the victim, no return to the scene of the offense, no weapons or firearms on that case as well. Next case is 25 CF 3125, 1 count of burglary of unoccupied conveyance. That's also an arrest warrant. So probable cause has been found. Bond is set at $5,000. Conditions would be no contact with victim, no return to the scene of the offense, and no weapons or firearms. The next case is 25 CF 3123. Arrest warrant, count 1, burglary, unoccupied conveyance. Probable cause has been found. Bond is set at $5,000. Conditions: no contact with victim, no return to the scene of the offense, no weapons or firearms. Is that all his cases? Okay. 25 CF 12836, revoked ROR, set at 0.
These offenses occurred before that case that he's out on ROR happened after these offenses that we're here for.
It happened after?
These offenses happened before he was placed on ROR.
So you don't want me to take any action on 25 CF 12836?
No, Your Honor.
No action then. Thank you. Right, next case is Brenda Coward, 24 CF 1930.
PD approved.
It's a violation of probation warrant. There's no bond on this case. And then 20. Nope, that's it.
Judge, have you heard on that? These are both.
I'm sorry, just hold on for 1 second, because this came as a bench warrant and I have a VOP warrant. It's both? Yes. Okay, and they're both set at 0. All right. Yes, sir.
Judge, the violations are both technical in nature. One was for a residence change and the other was community service hours. Would it be possible to get a bond on that? I think it's just a miscommunication as to where she's standing.
If it was my case, I would give you a bond, but it is not. I don't touch other judges' bonds. That's one of my pet peeves because I don't like people touching my bonds. So please take it up with your trial judge.
I have a next court date. It is December 8th, 8:45 a.m., courtroom 5A.
Right, next case is Cordell Hightower, 25 CF 2464.
No PD yet filed.
Mr. Hightower, what are you gonna do about getting a lawyer?
I actually have counsel.
Oh, you do? Okay, great. Who is he or who is she?
Your Honor, may I inquire with him if he would like to have corrections call counsel and be reset for tomorrow, or if he'd like to go forward?
Okay.
He'd like to move forward, Your Honor.
Great, sir. I'm looking at an arrest warrant. Count 2 is digital voyeurism by person 19 or older. Count 2 is battery. Probable cause has been found. Count 1 bond is set at $5,000. Count 2 bond is set at $500. There's no contact with the alleged victim. Any other conditions you're seeking, state?
No, Your Honor.
Any dates?
On demand.
Okay. I've been told that when there are no dates on demand, that also needs to be put on record. So just keep that in mind, please. All right. Napoleon Louverture, 22 CF 3589.
PD approved.
Right, this is the on-view violation of your probation. Looks like you tested positive for drugs. Probable cause has been found. Your bond will be set at 0.
My bond said 1,000 now.
Next court date, December 8th, 8:45 a.m., courtroom 5A.
Excuse me.
You can have a seat, sir. You can speak with counsel.
I got a bond for $1,000.
Amber Schumacher.
Judge, are you revoking his current bond?
For Amber Schumacher? That's who I'm on.
No, ma'am, for Napoleon.
Does she know that there was a bond amount set?
There was a bond amount set of $1,000.
Where?
Right here. I just got served today.
Is that what your affidavit says? Is yours the same?
I don't.
No, they have a different.
Your Honor, on the arrest affidavit that we have here, it says the violation of probation community control and the bond amount is set at 1,000.
I don't have that, but perhaps one of you all can show me that. Do you have anything stating that state? Because that's not part of my documents.
I don't have.
You don't have it either?
No,
Okay. Well, thank you. When you find it, send it to me. Next case, please. Amber Schumacher.
Please approach me, Your Honor.
Thank you.
PD approved.
Ms. Schumacher.
Hello.
How are you?
How you doing?
Good. So I have an arrest warrant for you. It's 25 CF 3107. That's 2 counts, possession of controlled substance, which is fentanyl, and count 2 is possession of drug paraphernalia. Defined probable cause. Your bonds are set. Count 1, it's going to be $2,500, and count 2, it's set at $500. The conditions will be: do not possess or consume any unlawful narcotics without a valid prescription. Let's see, you have another case, which is 25 CF 3107. It has 3 separate counts: petty theft, first offense, resisting arrest without violence, and escape. Probable cause has been found as to each 3 of these offenses. Count 1, your bond will be set at $500. Count 2, your bond will be set at $500. Count 3, your bond will be set at $1,000. Please do not return to the scene of the offense, which is the Wawa on 2184 East Earl of Bronson Memorial Highway. Any other conditions, state?
No, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Next court date is on demand.
Rashawn Calloway, 25 CF 3802.
PD denied due to income.
Hey, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I'm sorry, Deputy. Okay.
Judge, I have a PC argument on one of his counts.
On which count, sir?
During communication with law enforcement, there's nothing within the 4 corners that states the victim was attempting to contact anyone.
All right, state, would you like to be heard?
State would agree, Your Honor.
All right. Count 1, 2, and 4, the court finds probable cause. Count 3, defendant would be ROR. Count 1, bond is set at, let me make sure. It's kind of mixed up here. All right, count 1, bond, which is the robbery, set in snatching, bond will be set at $3,000. Count 2, which is the battery, that bond is set at $1,000. Count 3, I've already said ROR. And count 4, bond is set at $1,000. The conditions will be no contact with the listed victim, no return to the scene of the offense, no weapons, firearms, or ammunition. Anything else, state?
Your Honor.
All right.
Next court date is on demand.
Natalie Champion, 25 MO19.
Yes, ma'am. She's approaching, Your Honor. She's getting there.
Okay.
What happened to her?
Good afternoon, Judge.
Good afternoon, ma'am. You're arrested for public camping or sleeping. Due to find probable cause. Your bond will be set at $50.
I'm so sorry. I am getting a job, supposed to be getting a job interview today. The guy offered me a.
Ma'am? No.
It's okay. Go ahead and speak with your lawyers and they can help you, okay?
Next court date is on demand.
Body cohort, we'll go with that. 25 CF 3804.
No PD yet filed.
Sir, I don't have a public defender application for you. What are you gonna do about a lawyer?
I have one for right now.
All right, make sure you get one before your next court date. You're arrested on 3 separate counts. First one's possession of controlled substance, which is the cocaine. You have another count for fentanyl, and count 3 is possession or use of drug paraphernalia. Do find probable cause as to each of these offenses. Count 1, your bond is set at $2,500. Count 2, your bond is also set at $2,500. And count 3, your bond is set at $250. Please do not possess or consume any illegal narcotics without a valid prescription, okay?
All right.
Next court date is on demand.
Devin Griner, 25 CF 3807.
PD approved.
All right, so you were arrested for possession of controlled substance, which is the methamphetamine, and count 2, which is possession of used drug paraphernalia. I do find probable cause as to each of these offenses. Count 1, your bond is set at $2,500. Count 2, your bond is set at $500. And the conditions will be no possession or consumption of any illegal narcotics without a valid prescription.
Next court date is on demand.
Cody Johnson, 25 CF 3811.
PD approved.
Good afternoon. You're arrested on 3 separate counts: resisting arrest without violence, battery on a law enforcement officer, and petty theft, second offense. Do find probable cause as to each of these offenses. Count 1, your bond is set at $500. Count 2, your bond is set at $2,500. And count 3, your bond is set at $500. Conditions will be, please do not return to the Walmart located at 3250 Vineland Road, Kissimmee, Florida.
Next court date is on demand.
Eduardo Leon, 25 2822.
PD approved.
Okay. Just 1 second. Emily Nicole Cardona? Or is it someone else? There's multiple names on here. So who's the? I'm sorry? All right, come on up. Anna Rosemarie? Okay. I was looking further down. All right. Miss Anna, can you raise your right hand, please? The clerk's gonna go ahead and swear you in.
Do you swear or affirm the testimony that you're about to give this case to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
And ma'am, what is your name? Emily, okay, that's the one I was looking at. And how are you two related again? Friends, okay, so you're just there for some support? All right. So, Anna, I don't want you to tell me about the facts of the case. I just want to know if you wish to have contact with the defendant. You do not want to have contact with him? Yes. Okay, so no contact.
She wants contact. Yeah, it's fine. She wants not no.
You would like to have contact with him. Tell me why you would like to have contact with him. Besides the fact that you love him. You're the girlfriend? What in the world is going on here?
Yeah, no, we're my friend. Like, just friends.
Interesting. Yeah, okay. So why do you want to have contact with him? Never had that happen before.
Yeah.
Okay, so Emily, you can't tell her what to say. If you're gonna stand next to her, you can't do that because that's your boyfriend. So I'm sure you're a little biased right now. So I need Anna's undivided attention because I need to know why she wants to have contact with someone that allegedly hit her.
And I just want to come, was she sworn in?
Anna was.
Okay.
Tell me.
So it was a big misunderstanding.
Which part was a misunderstanding? The fact that he grabbed you by the hair and struck you in the right eye, according to the police? I'm just reading the charging affidavit. I'm sorry? Okay. So it's a mistake that he struck your vehicle.
I talked to somebody, it was somebody else.
Somebody else hit your car? Are you okay? Because you're going back and forth. Take a deep breath for me.
So I just don't want to press the charges for the.
I am not the person you tell me that like you don't want to. That's not my job. That's going to be the state's job to decide whether or not they want to prosecute. As the initial appearance judge, my job is just to review this.
Oh,
That's it. And they haven't charged him with the battery yet. I'm sure that's forthcoming. I only have the criminal mischief, which is the destruction of your vehicle. So that's what he's here for. And he is entitled to a bond, but I still need to know if you wish to have contact with him. Are you afraid of him? Do you all live together? You do not live with him. Okay, is there any reason why you would need to see him? Okay, when you see, this is your bestie, his girlfriend, and you see her, right? Okay, when you see her, is he with her? A lot? Okay. All right, state?
I would object, Your Honor, just because we have the defendant's girlfriend standing next to her who was also trying to influence her responses. She was punched in the face, and I don't know how old she is. That was going to be my follow-up question if I was allowed to inquire.
You can inquire.
Miss Murray, how old are you? 21? Okay. Yes, Your Honor, the state would just object just to allow for a cooling off period. This just happened. She stated that she doesn't have to see him. They don't live together. There's no necessity for them to have contact, and his girlfriend is here or his partner, and she's not, there's no.
She got into a fight with him and she jumped in.
Yes, Your Honor.
I can get a bond. I don't have.
Oh yeah, nah, no contact.
I was about to say I got my own.
And you can have a seat so you can hear what the bond's gonna be. Your bond is set at $1,500 because I do find probable cause as to the criminal mischief. There is no contact with the listed victim at this time. You're not to go to her house. You're not to go to her place of employment. Is that understood?
Yes, ma'am.
You're not to possess any weapons, firearms, or ammunition.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too.
Next court date is on demand.
Melanie, I'm not gonna say this last name correctly. Is it Lieswish? 25 CF 3812.
No PD yet filed.
Miss Melanie, what are you gonna do about getting a lawyer? You didn't do your application.
Yeah, I did.
I'm sorry?
I
My clerk is telling me you didn't fill out an application, so please make sure you fill it out before you leave, okay?
Okay.
Right, now you're arrested on 3 separate counts: possession of controlled substance, which is the cocaine, another possession of controlled substance, which is the methamphetamine, and possession or use of drug paraphernalia. Do you find probable cause as to each of these offenses? You are entitled to a bond. Count 1, your bond will be set at $2,500. Count 2, your bond will be set at $2,500. Count 3, your bond will be set at $250. Conditions will be you're not to possess or consume any illegal narcotics without a valid prescription. Is that understood? Is that a yes? Okay, thank you. I couldn't hear you.
I'm sorry, she was on mute.
Yep, no worries. Thank you.
Next court date is on demand.
Clark, she needs a public defender application, is this it? Yes.
Yes, she needs the application.
Yes,
All right, next case is Joas Mitchell, 25 MM 2824.
PD approved.
Well, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
So you were arrested on two separate counts. The first one is battery, second count is criminal mischief. Do find probable cause for your arrest. Count one, your bond will be set at $1,000. Count two, your bond will be set at $1,000. You're not to have any contact with the listed victim. You are to maintain a separate residence from the listed victim, and you are not to possess any weapons, firearms, or ammunition. PTR, I have a question. So he's out on bond or PTR on 25 CF 013110.
He's out on pre-trial release in Orange County, Your Honor.
Okay, that's gonna be revoked and set at 0 at this time.
What you mean?
Speak with your lawyer, sir. Madam Clerk, dates?
Oh, next court date is on demand.
Emmanuel Mitchell, 25 2823. Michelle,
PD denied.
above,
No.
just deny? Oh, all right. Sir, you're arrested for one count of battery, domestic violence. Do find probable cause. Your bond will be set at $1,000. Conditions will be no contact with the listed victim. You have to maintain a separate residence from the listed victim. You're not to possess any weapons, firearms, or ammunition.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, please make sure you set up a private attorney. It looks like when you filled out your application, it says that you were declined. It doesn't give me a reason why you're declined. It just said decline. Okay?
No problem.
Thank you.
Next court date is on demand.
Yolanda Wiggins, she has 2 cases.
PD approved.
All right, for your first case, 25 CF 3805, it has 2 counts, resisting officer with violence and battery on law enforcement. Do find probable cause. Your bond is to count 1 is set at $2,500. Your bond is to count 2 is set at $2,500. You're not to possess any weapons, firearms, or ammunition. Anything else, State?
Your Honor.
In your second case, it's a battery on law enforcement. Again, I do find probable cause. Your bond is set at $2,500. The conditions again will be do not possess any weapons, firearms, or ammunition.
Next court date for both cases is on demand.
William Woods,
No PD app filed.
Mr. Woods, what are you gonna do about getting a lawyer?
I'll get a public defender form.
Okay, I need you to do an application before you leave, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Right, your first case, 25 CF 3808, has 3 separate counts. Possession of controlled substance. Actually has 2 counts, possession of controlled substance and paraphernalia. Second. All right, so the first possession of controlled substance is the cocaine, and the second one is as to the fentanyl. So counts 1 and 2 were both be set at $2,500. Count 3, which is the paraphernalia, your bond will be set at $250. The conditions will be do not possess or consume any illegal narcotics without a valid prescription. 25 CF 3810 has 1 count, which is fleeing, attempting to elude law enforcement. Do find probable cause. Your bond is set at $2,500. You have 2 citation cases, criminal citations. The first 25 CT 4267, driving with a suspended license. Your bond is set at $500. You're not to drive until you possess a valid driver's license. And 25 CT 4268 deals with your tag, attaching that to an unassigned vehicle. Do find probable cause. Bond is set at $250.
For the 2 criminal traffic citation cases, the next court date will be December 4th, 8:05 a.m., courtroom 4E. If out on bond, December 10th, 8:30 a.m., courtroom 4E.
Next case is Jessica Olish, 25 CF 3785.
Your Honor, she's dealing with some mental health issues.
Oh, okay, I thought she wasn't supposed to be back on the docket until she was medically cleared. Is that not
Yeah,
the case?
she was in a hospital, and I know they said to reset her when available from the hospital. She has returned from the hospital, but now she's dealing with some mental health problems here at the jail.
Oh,
I have one question.
All right. I guess I'll say it again, reset until medically available.
Okay, that her, just.
That concludes my docket for initial appearances. Have I missed anyone?
Your Honor, I have a question, if I may.
Sure.
The individual earlier, Mr. Napoleon.
The next out of county case we got is Angel Roman. Mr. Roman, you were arrested on a warrant out of Miami-Dade County. There several charges. Looks like aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, sexual battery, burglary with an assault or battery, kidnapping with a weapon, false imprisonment with a weapon, and a violation of probation. Paperwork says that there were 12 counts, but the judge in that case has set it at 0 bond. So you'll remain set at 0 bond, and they'll arrange for your transport down to Miami-Dade, okay? Next, I've got 2025 CF 1380, State versus Christopher Budai. Mr. Budai, you were arrested on a bench warrant for failure to appear at pretrial on November 18th, 2025. That was, I'm sorry, on October 29th, 2025, in my courtroom. Bond is set at $0 to be held no bond, and that can be addressed with an appropriate motion to me as a division judge.
Next court date, January 20, 1:30 p.m., room 5F.
Next, I've got 2025 MM 2453, Navia Daigle Vallon. Good afternoon, ma'am. I'm going to appoint the public defender's office to represent you. You were arrested on a warrant for a charge of battery. It's a misdemeanor. Probable cause has been found by the issuance of that warrant. Bond is set at $1,000 with special conditions that you're not to have contact with the victim, Theodore Nelson. You're not to return to 3255 Prime Park Circle, but I will allow a one-time return with law enforcement to collect the personal belongings.
Next court date on demand.
Next, we got 24 CF 232, State Jamar Holden. Mr. Holden, we don't have an application for the public defender on file for you, but do you intend to seek their services or to hire an attorney or represent yourself?
Seek their services.
Okay, so I'll provisionally appoint the public defender to represent you. We'll have to get an application to get that appointment finalized. But you were arrested on a warrant for violation of probation issued by Judge Carson on November 24th. He set that at no bond, to be held no bond. That can be addressed with an appropriate motion to him as the division judge.
Next court date, February 8, 9 a.m., 4F.
You said February?
January 8, 9 a.m., courtroom 4F.
Next, I've got 25 CF 1199, Emily Mojeski. Maybe it's Modeski. Good afternoon. How do you pronounce your last name, ma'am? I feel like I'm butchering it.
Majeski?
Mojeski. Okay. Ma'am, you were picked up on a warrant for a failure to appear issued by Judge Wilson. This failure to appear for arraignment on September 9th. She set that at no bond, so you'd be held no bond, and that can be taken up with an appropriate motion to her as a division judge.
Next court date, January 20, 8:45 a.m., courtroom 5A.
Next is 2025 MM 858, Christopher Riddle. Mr. Riddle, sir, you were arrested on a warrant for failure to appear for trial on November 3rd. It was issued by Judge Dorn. She set your bond at no bond, so you'll remain at no bond, and that can be taken up with an appropriate motion to her as the division judge.
Next court date, February 4, 8:30 a.m., courtroom 4E.
Next, I've got 25 CF 3820, Nelson Rodriguez.
Media approved.
Good afternoon, Judge. Kimberly LaSure for Mr. Rodriguez.
Good afternoon, Mr. Sure. Mr. Rodriguez, Ms. LaSure is here on your behalf. You were arrested on a warrant for failing to report a change in vehicle ownership. There are 2 counts of that. There wasn't any bond set in the warrant, but a recommended bond of $2,500 on each count.
Judge, I spoke with the prosecutor here. He was arrested in August on the same exact charge, and we're not sure that maybe Seminole County isn't looking at a warrant that was already issued or what. So I'm asking for an ROR.
What do you mean?
He's out on bond right now on the exact same charge.
Right. So I've got that for 25 CF 27 or 2710 out of Osceola County.
Correct, Judge.
And then this new warrant for 25 CF 3820.
And
charges.
And the prosecutor doesn't have any information that it's not the same type of same allegation, basically, as the August case. The case, although he was arrested in August, has never been filed on to date. So I'm not really sure what the state is doing.
I don't have any information on 25 CF 3820 other than what's in the benchmark. There's nothing in our case management system on the state side. What I can see, and it's not, it wouldn't have been my case, but from what I can see, I don't see anything to dispute that this is a new charge and the same charge as the one in August that Ms. LaSure is talking. So I have no legal objection to defense's request. My understanding is that he's already been placed on bond fully. So I don't know exactly. I'm unclear as to whether this is the same. This was a new warrant.
Okay. Well, so the on page 1 of the 1 of 5, you know what, it says 1 of 5. It's actually the second page. But it says on November 20th, 2025, at approximately 1600 hours, I was conducting sex offender checks when I observed Nelson Rodriguez in violation of Florida law. And Nelson had registered 2 vehicles with the sheriff's office on August 23rd, 2025. And it lists the silver Honda Civic, green Chevy pickup. I see what you're saying. I can't make heads or tails of it either. It says, however, he reported it on a sex offender registration on August 23rd, 2025, which is in violation of his 48-hour requirement to report any vehicles he owns. Pursuant to the requirements outlined for registered sex offenders, Nelson was obligated to report and register the vehicles within 48 hours of their own date, which would have been later than June 27th, 2025. Yeah, I don't know what that warrant was. Let me pull up his other case. See if I can make heads or tails of it, but
And if I may, in the original August case, his father had registered his father's own vehicles using his name and Nelson's name in case of emergency if something happened to father because he was ill. Mr. Rodriguez Jr. did not know that that was going on. He's written an affidavit basically saying that. Now, I don't know if the people that do these sex offender checks went back out and said, well, you still haven't registered these vehicles that don't even belong to you, but belong to your father, and then rearrested him for the same thing because
I'm looking at the affidavit in support of the warrant. It looks like it's the same thing. Because it says this is from 25 CF 2710. They're going through August 17th, conducting checks from the David database. Had him as a co-owner of a green Chevy pickup truck with the tag JU439Y, which is the same Chevy pickup truck as listed in this warrant. And a silver Honda two-door bearing Florida tag RTYX49, which is the same in this warrant.
For the record, I see the same thing, Your Honor.
And then it goes on to say, while investigating, I discovered silver Chevy Cobalt bearing Florida tag 755 QPI. It was registered with the Osceola County Sheriff's Office and was reassigned to a green Chevy pickup truck tag JU439. It looks like it's the same thing. I'm going to grant that request and release him ROR. I'm not going to take any action on the 27 CF 2710 in terms of bond because these don't look like separate offenses committed after he is out on bond.
Agreed, Judge. Thank you.
The only conditions of your ROR release, Mr. Rodriguez, is that you'll need to make sure that it looks like you may have already complied. I don't know, but make sure you comply with all of your registration requirements within 48 hours of your release, okay? All right. Thank you, Ms. LaSure. Yeah, I don't find there's probable cause based on the two cases together.
Next court date on demand.
Next, I've got 25 MM 2808 State versus Ronald Schmick.
PD approved.
Mr. Schmick, I'm going to appoint the Public Defender's Office to represent you. You were arrested on warrant for a misdemeanor battery. Probable cause haven't been found by the issuance of that warrant. But bond is going to be set in the amount of $1,000. Special conditions will include no contact with the alleged victim, Rhonda Lynn Schmick, spelled RONDALYNN, last name SCHMICK. You're not to return to 2233 Polo Club Drive in Kissimmee, Florida.
Excuse me, sir.
But I'll allow a one-time return with law enforcement to collect any personal belongings.
She moved out.
Then, well, she's not here to tell me that. So right now, it's going to be no return to the scene. But if that's the case, then there'd be a motion filed to modify those pretrial conditions,
Next court date on demand.
release conditions. Okay, thank you, sir. Next, I've got three cases, 2025 CF 3898, 25 CT 4408, and 25 CT 4410. Yezin Alameri.
Approved.
Mr. Alameri, I'm going to appoint the Public Defender's Office to represent you in all three of those cases. In 25 CF 3898, you were charged with possession of ammunition by a convicted felon and possession of controlled substance. The court finds probable cause and sets bond in the amount of $2,500 on each count, with special conditions of no controlled substances without a valid prescription, no weapons, and no driving without a valid license. In 25 CT 4408, you were charged with failing to register a motor vehicle. The court finds probable cause for that charge, which sets bond at $250, with the condition that you're not to drive without a valid registration. In 25 CT 4410, you were charged with misuse of a temporary tag to avoid registering a vehicle. Bond on that is set at $500, with special conditions that you're not to drive without a valid registration.
Your Honor, if I may very briefly, Mr. Alameri has indicated that for count, I believe it's count 3, the possession of ammunition by a convicted felon, that he is actually not a convicted felon at this time. And we would request that he either be released on that count or at least for the bond to be substantially reduced.
Well, the warrant says a criminal inquiry revealed a previous felony conviction for 5th-degree controlled substance from court case number 02CR115342 out of Anoka County District Court in Minnesota, dated November 12th, 2006. So there is probable cause for that charge.
Understood. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Next court date, December 11, 8:05 a.m., courtroom 4B. If out on bond, January 6, 8:15 a.m., courtroom 3E.
Next up, we've got 25 CF 3890, Angel Cuevas Perez.
Approved.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm going to appoint the public defender's office to represent you. In this case, you were arrested on charges for 2 counts of battery and 1 count of domestic battery by strangulation. The court does find probable cause on the 2 battery charges. Bond is set at $1,000 each. Is the state seeking pretrial detention on the domestic battery by strangulation?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. So on the 3rd count, domestic battery by strangulation, bonds can be set at $3,500. Special conditions will include no return to 5618 Western Sun Drive in St. Cloud, no contact with the victim, Evelyn Urbano or Angelique Cuevas, the witness. You're not to have not possessing weapons, firearms, or ammunition, and you're to maintain separate residences, but I'll allow a one-time return with law enforcement to collect any personal belongings.
Just to clarify, you said no contact. It's both of them.
Yes.
It sounded like I heard.
I may say, yeah, both of those named victims.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Next, I've got 2 cases for Kevin Figueroa, 2025 CF 3897 and 25 CT 4406.
Approved.
Mr. Figueroa, I'm going to appoint the public defender's office to represent you. In 25 CF 3897, you were charged with unarmed burglary to an unoccupied conveyance and resisting without violence. There is probable cause for both of those charges. In 25 CT 4406, you're charged with driving under the influence. There's probable cause for that charge. However, in both cases, you qualify for direct pretrial release without a monetary.
G'day, friend. Let's watch some court hearings. Everyone is innocent until proven guilty.
It does not state as to whether or not there was any probable cause for the initial stop. The affidavit simply indicates that